from the banks of the Allegheny. Welcome to Film Bits. All right, part 5. Man, we're moving right through this. No Country for Old Men. We're through that first half hour, and we're going to do a little segment here that I really like. It's like a glue segment. It brings things together, but it also is going to tell us a bit more about Anton Chigurh. So let's just jump right in. When we left off, he was walking. We got the shot from his boots, and we saw his tank, and he was walking up some stairs. So there he is. We see that oxygen tank again. Like the slow rise of the camera starts at the boots, goes up to the fist. Oh, it's a nice little lockpick, isn't it? So Anton is here, wherever here is. I think we might recognize this place. Some bills there on the ground from the mail. Anton showing us his detective work here. Found something that interests him, something that might be useful as he cases the joint, if you will. Although I guess casing is pre, he's post here. He's checking out what happened. And this seals it. We didn't recognize that wood paneling. Some coat hangers, a messed up bed, open drawers. This is Llewellyn's place, and he and his wife have fled. And that is an old school landline phone bill. Well, there's not much left for Chigurh to really do, but I guess what most killers would do in this situation, that's have a quick drink of milk. The incongruity of this scene. Holding the most wholesome drink in American culture, push in here on the camera, sitting there, running things over in his head. That reflection in the TV, remember it. And it transitions over into a reflection in this door where we see Chigurh approaching, but he is again not, he's diffused. We can't see his outline and all of his body parts clearly. This is a scene that I have come to call the three faces of Chigurh. And as we get closer to it, actually as we watch it play through, I will go back and analyze it with you.
You want to leave a message?
Love the Coens. They get these actors and actresses that you just don't see in other films to do these bit parts, and they're always so good. I love this trailer park manager.
I ain't at liberty to give out no information about our residents.
Where does he work?
Did you not hear me? We can't give out no information.
Okay, so that was the three faces of Chigurh. Now, what Barbado does here is wonderfully subtle and pretty cool. When we look at this piece again, we will watch as Chigurh tries to get this information out of this woman, and he's not being successful with his multiple attempts. So he'll change with each attempt. All right, so at first he comes in and he does normal Anton Chigurh.
You want to leave a message?
Where does he work?
When that doesn't work, we're going to ratchet it up and we're going to get a little bit more intense. And Barbado just does this with a little bit of nuance. He goes from normal to a little bit more scary.
Where does he work?
And then when that doesn't work, he decides, oh, maybe I'll smooth talk her a little bit. Maybe I'll go nice instead of angry.
Where does he work?
You can see there's not a lot of range there, but you see in that nuance, you see that Chigurh, who has a problem emoting, he's trying to act angrier. He's trying to act happier to try and persuade this woman to give him the information he wants. Lovely bit of quick, nuanced acting there by
Can't
Barbado.
give out no information.
We come back. Bardem looks like he might be thinking, or sorry, Sugar looks like he might be thinking of some things here. A little stare off. We hear that off. I love how she pushes up on him, like, what do you want, buddy? Heard that toilet off screen. And then he's gone. Cut to the bus station. We're getting Carla Jean out of here.
You can't afford one.
I don't want to register. Look, I'll call you in a couple days.
Promise?
Yes, I do.
I got a bad feeling, Llewellyn.
Well, I got a good one, so that ought to even out.
Now, unlike the first scene where they're kind of in this, you know, kind of playful, confrontational interchange, we really see Llewellyn's love and care for his wife here. He wants to get her out of town because he knows people are coming for him and the money, and he wants to take care of her. And he is being very genuine and a very loving husband here.
I shall return.
You are coming back, ain't ya? And then he utters that famous line from General MacArthur, I shall return. If you've seen this movie, you know what's important about this little sequence here. Because Llewellyn is not going to return. Now we get the cops, a step behind Sugar, also coming into Llewellyn's house.
What about yours?
I'm hiding behind you.
Sheriff's Department.
Great bit. Firstly, notice that even though Wendell is right on top of the door, it is Ed Tom who notices the lock is punched out. And he says he's going to hide behind Wendell when Wendell questions him about how come he doesn't draw his gun. Remember the voiceover. The voiceover starts with how in the old days, police officers didn't even use guns. And it seems like Ed Tom is still clinging to that idea, not to break that gun out of its holster unless it's absolutely necessary. Wendell thinks it's necessary. Ed Tom, not so much. Now we see Wendell here's a bit on edge. Ed Tom just kind of strolls in. Wendell's going to search through the place. Ed Tom's going to zero right in on that lock. There's the impression. We get the tilt to match Ed's eyeline match. And there's the lock itself.
I believe they done let a shot.
I believe you're right. Probably must be.
So when was he here, Sheriff?
I don't know. Oh. Now that's aggravating.
Sheriff?
Still sweating.
Oh, Sheriff! We just missed him! We got to circulate this on radio.
Love Wendell's enthusiasm there. And listen to the realistic but cynical Ed Tom, what his response is when Wendell says we have to circulate this on radio.
All right. Well, what do we circulate?
Looking for a man who has recently drunk milk.
Ah, Sheriff, that's aggravating.
I'm ahead of you there.
You think this boy Moss has got any notion of the sorts of sons of bitches that are hunting him?
I don't know, he ought to.
Ooh, look at that.
He's seen the same things I've seen, and it certainly made an impression on me.
And that's where we're going to stop today's viewing. He's seen the same things I have, and it's certainly left an impression on me. We see the repetition of that reflection as Ed Tom is literally sitting in the same place that Sugar just sat mere minutes ago. No more than an hour or two, let's say. He's drinking the same drink that Sugar just drunk. It's still sweating. That's how we know that they just missed him. And after we get the shot of Ed Tom in the TV, just like we had of Sugar in the TV, and notice too the shadowing. Notice the shadows that Ed Tom's projecting there. It becomes important later. He says he's seen the same things I've seen, and they certainly left an impression on me. As viewers, we get to extrapolate on that and say, Ed Tom has basically seen Anton Chigurh because he's in the same place and seeing the same reflection that Chigurh himself just saw. And that the things that Ed Tom has seen, like the carnage and the death and the drug scene gone wrong, is not really what's leaving that impression. It's Anton Chigurh, even though Ed Tom doesn't know it, because he has seen Chigurh as they have mirrored each other based on this shot from the couch to the TV. All right, so that's good enough for now. Man, we're digging in 36 minutes. That's about a third of the way through. Keep rolling with me. I'll keep bringing the good stuff. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.